Stadium in New Jersey. It's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Murray and the New York Giants taking on Baker Mayfield and the San Francisco 49ers.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2. But his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Giants under head coach Joe Judge. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And playoff games in and of themselves, we know they're pressure-filled. That's not breaking any news, but you have to wonder how much added pressure this team feels, given that a perfect season is on the line. They heard it during the regular season. Now they've sat at home for 2 weeks hearing about it. Can they handle that as well as the team that they're facing in order to try and advance?
Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy, because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on #1.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Not me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
39.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Called out a very strong gain of 24. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And they're on 25-yard.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And for them a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Left side here to Sanders.
Mayfield's pass.
Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 30.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defensive. You know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Tackled at the 34-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
34-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield, screen play, Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete to Duke Johnson.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Johnson.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That's complete, right around the 8. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
7-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. And it's caught.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And Oliver able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
A 25-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football, all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. As the offense comes out, we put our Madden spotlight on Baker Mayfield. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The tackle made.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
The ball carried by number 30.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tackled by Jordan Elliott. A 3-yard pickup.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. 11 yards there. 1st down. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd in just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
There's Murray.
15-yard line.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be Brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. And Isabella as time expires in the 1st half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own, or maybe the analytics coach got involved? And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play of the 1st half.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment.
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific 2nd half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Guy.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Number 30, the ball.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
10 yards on the pick.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 17 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their 1st possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the 1st touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
on 2nd and 9. Mayfield, open man here. Sims complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
We'll see if he can find that end zone once more. From the 38, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down at the 20.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now the 2nd down throw on target. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
31.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. This one caught by Isabella. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
This is caught. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 catches in the wild card victory last week, and now 6 catches here and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Call it a gain of 3. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their 1st. But at least it's 4th down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Second down and goal. Mayfield. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mayfield with it once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 20.
The Giants going to take over again on offense. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Back to throw it. Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
One last shot from Mayfield here. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. The Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on